Hey guys, it's Dr. Kurt with another weekly health tip here from Harmony Chiropractic. This one comes from Kirsty, a fellow patient of yours. Questions about cell phones. Are they safe for her kids to use? Are they safe for kids to use as alarm clocks, to have around them all the time? And first off, I gotta speak to this globally when it comes to electronics. We're not gonna get away from everything, obviously, but electronics do kick off something called EMF. EMF is something that's it's DNA disrupting. It enters our body, and our cells, our biological parts, have to interact with this electricity in our environment. So cell phones happen to be one of the biggest they put a lot of electricity into the atmosphere, into our bodies, cell phone towers, cell phones. And so one of the easiest things to do is to get that cell phone away from your body. I have no bigger pet peeve than when people are wearing cell phones, ladies in their bra, in the back pocket, guys are wearing their front pocket or on their clips, right on their hip, next to their lady parts, their man parts, and really all you're doing is blasting your biological parts with electromagnetic frequency. It's been said that cell phones also operate on a wavelength that's similar to microwaves. So you're literally cooking yourself. And when I see things like Larry King Live, where there's some of the top neurosurgeons in our country are on there saying they don't own cell phones, that holding that thing to your head pumps radiation into your brain, whether you're a baby, a teenager, or an adult, that's obviously not a good thing for you. So if I have one tip for you today, it's to limit the amount of cell phone usage, and the distance is of the utmost importance. So if my cell phone's over here, doc, is that okay if I have a Bluetooth that's right here? No, because now I'm still conducting electricity. I'm still transmitting back and forth, and there's been studies that say that Bluetooth is actually more penetrating than holding a cell phone close to you. You can use the ear plugs. Those are obviously effective at least limiting. Texting is cool, although now we have this whole text neck thing going on with kids. So I'm just an old school dude, but I like speakerphone. I like putting you on speaker, and so I can keep it away from my head. I don't feel the heat. Some people are sensitive to that, and they actually can feel that radiation on their bodies. So yes, they're not, yes, we're not getting away from cell phones. No, they're not good for you. How do we limit them? You just set up boundaries and set up rules just like anything else in your house. It's not going to be your alarm clock. I don't want it sitting next to your head as you sleep. How is that negatively influencing me? I just know based on the science that that's pumping into you every single night. There's also studies that are rolling out now about cell phone usage and anxiety and depression. And don't we have a ton of that right now? Anxiety and depression through the roof, kids taking medication, all kinds of wild stuff going on. And again, my job is to just bring the information to you. You want to limit the cell phone usage, at least close to the body usage, as much as possible. We're living on these technology pieces, which I know they're important, but we're living on them a little bit too long. So I love the new commercial out there, about families at dinner time. Hit the pause button. Dinner time is put that cell phone away. I don't want to see anybody out to dinner at a restaurant on their cell phone, not engaging with each other. So cell phones are good, but cell phones can be pretty bad for you as well. So that's my thought for the week here in October 10th. Limit the cell phone usage. And if you guys have any other questions, obviously fire them at us. We love creating videos like this and interacting with you guys and answering any questions that you have that are pressing, because there's all tons of them out there. So cell phones and electricity just happens to be one more stress point that you can control. We can't control everything, but we can control how much our exposure is and what our kids are living on and digesting every single moment of the day. Take care. Have a blessed week. I'll be back with another health tip next week, guys.